Now check this out, Kerry. Y'all, you talking about the bad boy, right? Let me tell you what intrigued y'all about the bad boy, and I'm glad you said it because it go full circle. You know why y'all don't play with them bad boys? Because you know, at the end of the day, if you mess up, they'll put belt to
Jesus Christ.
and listen. So you respect the domestic. You listen. You respect how crazy he is to the point that he'll come and knock your out. You respect it.
2K, what have you doing? Where have you been at, bro?
Not everybody gets beat up, 2K, in a relationship.
I knew this was going down that DV path.
I knew I was taking a chance by using the example.
I
But
wish
hopefully y'all got it.
Open that door. That boy 2K gonna step all the way through there with that DV path.
It's the threat that she get. Listen, she know that she know that this nigga at any time, this boy is out for a rocker and he'll
listen, let me tell you something, bro. And I stand on this. I stand 10 toes down on this. If I ever got to get to the point to where I got to put my hands on you, I'm gone.
That's if you do it right one time, you don't got to do it no more.
I'm not doing it ever. I'm not, dog. Listen, I'm gone. If I can't control you with my mind and my mouth, then you can't be controlled. I don't want to listen. I don't want to threaten you into the pussy.
No,
I want you to want to give it up on your own.
I don't want pussy like that. But sometimes
what the fuck you with her for then?
Sometimes chicks just be hard-headed, bro. It's cool. They're like kids. Hard-headed.
I'm good. I'm out. I'm good.
You ain't never had to. You ain't never had to do that to a girl before.
Listen, no.
My point is we like real, and real does not mean
like
bad or mean, but women like that we want to trust, and we can't trust if we feel like you're being different people when you show up. So that's my point.
It's too many people on this earth for me to be sitting here. Man, I'm not about to be fighting you.
Neither am I. I'm gonna get you one good time. And you gonna remember it.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, cool.
Dog, even the pimps know. It's a difference between pimping with your mouth and gorilla pimping. If you gotta beat a chick, then she ain't yours. She been looking to leave the whole time.
Hey, listen here, Anton.
If you got a gorilla pimper, then you in trouble.
Anton, for certain women, you can pimp with your hands in your pocket. There are other type of women.
And I don't want to be around. First of all, I'm using the pimping part as an analogy. That's not what we're talking about.
I know some pimps.
However, the point that I'm saying is that if that's the type of women, I don't want you. If you're the type of person that need to get your hands put on you, you need to go and get your stuff and leave. I don't want you if I got to put my hands on you, because you're going to have to want to be here. And I know that you want to be here because you subject yourself to me and you do it willingly, not because I'm making you. If you do it willingly, then I can work with you. If I got to make you, then that means that you can't be helped. Yes, you got to be broken, and I'm not the person to do it.
That's a conversation that can be had with conversation.
Nope.
Some
I don't want to talk about it.
You can't have with conversation.
Nope, I'm good.
Hey.
I'm good. I don't want that. I don't want that type of energy in my life. I don't need police showing up to my door. I don't need domestic violence. I don't even want the neighbors to know what my conversations is like. We're not gonna raise our voice. We're not yelling. We're not doing none of that. I'm not doing that. I'm never gonna raise my voice in my own house. That can't happen.
Well, I'm just letting you know. I can.
And I'm the type of dude. I want to give you the space to be able to get it off. Come here. Tell me what's on your mind. Listen, I'm not here to tell you what to do right now. I just want you to let it out. I want to be your best friend right now. I'm gonna take my relationship hat off, and I'm gonna put on my friendship hat. We best friends right now. What you need from me? And it ain't nothing. It ain't, boy. You know what a woman will do after she be able to get her rocks off and be vulnerable. Do you know what she want to tell you that she can't tell you that somebody probably else can probably know? You know the level of unlocking you can do to a woman when you break her down from a vulnerability perspective, and she don't fear you, but she respects you.
Do you know the other method? Because I say it all the time, Anton. Look, I ain't no handyman, but I can fix a woman with a small mouth. Now you bring her to me, she'll come back good for you.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you out. Do you know what fear do, nigga?
I don't want you to fear me.
I'm not saying gorilla pimple, but see the thought of her knowing that it's there and it's existing.
That's not the type of fear. It's different types of fear. You don't want the fear of being disciplined. You want her to have the fear of disappointing. Right? It's kind of like, listen, women are similar to children. And that it's the kid that'll cry because you give them a whooping, and it's the kid that'll cry because they disappointed their parents. She don't want to disappoint you. If she don't feel the level of respect to where she's gonna hold herself accountable for the fear of disappointing you, that's the type of fear I like. I don't want you to fear me. I want you to fear not being vulnerable with me because I want to understand who you are. I need to understand you in order to train you. How I'm gonna train you up if I don't understand what your vulnerabilities are? And that's when you get to that next level. That's when you get past the level of presentation, making yourself look good. If you can ever get past the point to where I'm with you for more than 3 days, then that's when we got to start having that vulnerability conversation. And I want to be able to break you down on that type time. I want to break you down to where you feel comfortable laying on my chest and being an authentic you so that I can train you to be the woman that you should be. Fuck all of that fear shit. This ain't fear. You've had enough fear in your life. Let me help you to understand what a woman is supposed to be. Because you don't really know yet. You haven't been in a space to where you've been able to put your shoulders down and not go out here and bust your ass. And you got to worry about getting up in the morning. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to set no alarm. I want you to shut the fuck up and sit down for a minute. Time don't exist here.
That's Anton. How you gonna do it? Oops, my fault. I ain't trying to do that. Unless you get it right.
Tell your chick that time don't exist here, and watch what that do to her. Watch her shoulders come down.
Get up!
I'm trying to tell you. Tell your chick, for all of y'all that's listening right now, tell her time don't exist here.
Why do you
And
think
watch
there's
what
only one
happens.
way to get a woman to listen to, Kay? Why is that the only strategy?
It's not the only strategy.
But why is that the most effective one?
Because it comes with consequence. By the time
But
you
these
knock the
women
mark,
like to fight, though. These women like fighting y'all, though. So
she's
what do you do when you have a woman who's not even, she's been beat on by all her men, so it's just another day to her, and then what?
a fighter. That just it. No, I ain't. You can't meet violence with violence. All right, like you got to show us something different, bro. So that's when you take the Anton approach and you just talk to her to death, and she still gonna be. You just talk to her
What's the Anton approach?
You're talking to her to death and hope she get it. Because you can't tell me all this talking got her changing.
But if she respects you, all of this is not even a factor.
Get out of here. You know why?
It's the respect.
No, it ain't.
I'm
Do you know
serious. I think that men downplay they say they want respect, but you got to make sure that you move
do you
in a
know
way that
why?
that helps her to have the respect for you. If she
Do
has
you
the
know
respect for you, all of that's not even an issue.
do you know why the slaves respected the slave owners? It wasn't because
Who said they respected them?
it didn't matter.
They probably
They
feared them.
got out there and they performed.
But that's that's
They
different.
respected the people who stood their ground to the slave masters or to help them out. But the actual slave masters, they feared them.
Listen, man, it just came out. Listen, yes, a master. I guess out there right now.
Is that really how you want your woman to be anyway?
Hey, man,
Yes, a master.
one foot in front of the other.
And plotting on you in the back.
And plotting on me in the back. But you get what? I done acted so good, you just gonna be plotting. That's it. That's all you can do with plot. Anton want to talk into love. Go for it, dog. Go for it, big homie. Go for it. Let me know how it turn out.
But what kind of leader are you as a man to where the
That
only way to get your woman to listen is to buy like some type of physical?
Adolf Hitler kind. You know how many countries he invaded? He just got a little too greedy. You don't get greedy. You don't beat him about everything.
Jesus Christ.
Adolf Hitler was a great leader, if we gonna be honest.
Oh,
He
Lord, you
was.
finna bleep that out.
Hey, yo, on a military mind, this nigga was accomplishing goals.
Jesus Christ.
You about to have Anton go to super chats.
This is the real question. Is 2K super crazy? 2K is the craziest person on the internet.
Y'all see every time I'm on this screen, my gut brain is.
You got that hood brain.
I don't. Ain't
Not
nothing.
everybody is in survival mode to where that's how they have to handle their
Bro, y'all do not.
conflicts.
Y'all think I got a hood brain. Y'all don't want to see what that actually looks like. I'm progressive in the hood. 2K line.
We agree, April. That's why she brought him Nate. That's your son back there? Exactly.
Let me tell y'all, listen. 2K be setting y'all up to crash out so he can have y'all on his show and be making a mockery of you.
My 2K trying to set y'all up for success.
The way that 2K is in real life, he's such a gentleman. Hey guys, listen. Let me tell you what 2K do. 2K be like at the live show. 2K said, "Hey, we're gonna stop the show because I want everybody to wish my wife happy birthday."
Happy birthday.
He stopped the whole show, make everybody in the whole audience, hundreds of people, wish his wife happy birthday. Like y'all gonna go ahead and crash out, and he gonna be over there talking about baby, please.
Now listen, if I beat her, you know I beat y'all. You better say happy birthday.
Let me show this. This is her sentiment.
Off by saying that I love my fiance and I am confident that he loves me back. But I wish somebody would have told me that I would feel this immense pressure to be good enough for this man that I just think the world of. I feel like I'm under so much pressure to like look good all the time and to be like successful enough so that like I am a good partner for him. And I have never felt like this in any other relationship that I've been in. And like I also have these underlying fears that like, you know, like as he gets more successful, like after he finishes medical school and all this, like he could go be with anybody, right? Like his stock is only going up. He's an attractive man. A lot of women like older men. So like as he gets older, like that will not be a problem for him. Being a high earning individual, like the access and the kinds of people that he will be around, like is only going to improve. And I'm like, what would make him want to stay with me? I don't know if any other women like feel like this, but it is like really difficult to deal with. I'm just like, you picked me, like you want to be with me out of all these other people. And you want to stay with me? Like, are you sure?
So the question is, are women truly afraid of being with super successful men that they say that they want? But really they're afraid a lot of times. And be honest, if y'all don't want to answer, y'all don't have to answer. But they're afraid a lot of times that eventually he will grow to not necessarily, or they're not necessarily going to be able to meet the expectations of what he's going to grow into. Do you think that that is a fear amongst women and a reason why a lot of times they may date down?
You talking about you want the girls?
I want to start the girls, and then I'm gonna come to you 2K, and we're gonna rock out with Q Diddy and Slimmy too. Do y'all think that women fear super successful men for that reason? And also, is that a reason why women often at times date down? Either one of y'all can start first.
I wouldn't say. Okay, so my impression of what she was saying in the video is that she feels like her man is the prize. So, because she has that mindset that her man is a prize, it just seems like it's making her feel really insecure. I don't know how that relationship dynamic is gonna work out. I feel like with her being so insecure, it's gonna show in other kind of ways. So she better work on it now before they get married and before he gets to whatever pinnacle of success she sees him reaching. I think that if you are confident in yourself as a woman, no matter how successful he is, if he knows what he has, it wouldn't even matter how successful he is, or if the fact that he could do better in your eyes. She probably should date down because she seems too insecure for whoever she's engaged to.
Yeah.
That's how I
I was
see
about to
it.
say, yeah, you said engaged. So I was gonna say that's her fiance. So yep. Carrie, thoughts?
Um, I definitely think that there's a lot of insecurity there. Um,
Is it
at the same
justified?
time, at
Is
the
it
same
justified?
time, well, yes and no, yes, it's justified, but it could also be security that was already there. Like I don't know if if that was already there or if it came as a result of being with who she's with now. But I do think that it's good that she's recognizing it now and she's calling it out now because I think she'll be more inclined to work on it and figure it out. Um, and I think that that's the other side of all of the social media, the conversations, all of this stuff about men, successful men, relationships. Like a lot of us didn't have all of the pre-warnings and we didn't have all the data that people have access to now. So it could be the insecurity, but it could also be she's listened to enough podcasts and enough shows and enough people to know like, oh shoot, I done got my hands on a prize. And yeah, he is definitely gonna be like catching everybody's eye. So I gotta make sure that I get my stuff like that I'm together. So
Are
I
women
hope that she's
really? Let me ask y'all another question before I throw it to 2K and his crazy self and all of the fellas. Do women know what they qualify for? Because every woman, for example, says that they want this top guy. But let's say, for example, it's a possibility for them to get him. Do they really want that? Or do they more or less want somebody that they know that they're more closely aligned with and equally yoked with because they not in a position of where they got to lose them? You know what I'm saying? Like, are women really, they say they want this top guy. They say a bunch of this shit. Do they really want that guy or are they fronting, for everybody else? But in reality, they're really fearful of getting with that type of guy because they don't know what comes with it.
I don't think that women are really fearful of it. Um, I definitely think that women want the top guy without taking into consideration all of what might come with it. But honestly, what she's talking about, I don't even think it has to be a super, super successful top guy. I think that it can be a good looking guy who
Mhm.
has a bright future ahead, who's focused, the a man who can get the attention of many women. And like I said, we see that there are more women. Everybody learned that there's more women on the earth than men growing up, but we didn't see Instagram. We didn't see all of these women. Now she knows they are out there. So I think it probably wouldn't even matter if he's not the top guy.
Mm. 2K, Slimmy, Q. What up?
Right.
What y'all think?
What's going on is she is thinking about it in terms of how women think about it. Women know that if she got a better job and she was up and coming, she'll leave a nigga alone and go do better. Men, we don't think like that. We rocking with our chick. That's just who he is. If we gonna cheat on her, we gonna cheat on her anyway. But she
Y'all
thinking.
cracking up.
No, I'm seriously. She thinking about how he like her as if he was a woman. We don't be looking at like, man, all these girls around. Let me leave these girls and go get with another girl that's more successful. That's how women think. Nobody care about your success. So
Yeah.
she just really projecting on how she'll think if the ball was in her court. Because that's naturally how women think. Like, hey, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to upgrade. So that's just what that is, bro.
I don't naturally think like her.
No, she just thinking. She thinking for him in a female thought.
She
Basically,
knows she's dating out of her league. That's her problem.
that too. Yeah, because she probably used to a Tyrone, and this is why I say most women don't like me. Most women talk to ain't shit niggas because they are ain't shit females. It's easy to be ain't shit. So that's just what it is, bro. She thinking in a terms of how a woman to think about it. When you a dude, cuz I got my chick I've been grinding with since I didn't have nothing, and now I'm taking her to the top with me. We ain't thinking about leaving you for another chick.
Well, let me look at it from another angle. A lot of women say that once you become successful, once a lot of guys become successful, they leave the woman that they was with and they upgrade.
Niggas do not leave good women.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Chris Brown
They may cheat, but they ain't leaving.
We don't leave. We don't leave good women. Now, if you was a whore,
I don't think her fear. Oh, sorry.
Well, no. Let me just throw this in there. Y'all might have been on the exact same level. You might have been dusty, and she might have been dusty at the time. But then you elevate and you become something better, right? Think of Kevin Hart and his ex-wife Tori Hart. Think of it's a thousand different examples of guys that have evolved. Sometimes they pick a worse woman. I could say Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, but I mean, it's always a thing. Or ever since I've been growing up, I've always heard, a guy will leave the chick that was with him. And I'm not saying that this is true. A guy will leave a chick that was with him and then go and get with a white girl or something like that, right? So
it's too many examples of Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube. It's too many examples of dudes who blew past their girl and they still with them. Like we not looking at a chick like as who on our level. Listen, I got enough money.
You don't think that these women that marry these guys be thinking like shit? You know what I'm saying? Like he the shit.
No, look at Savannah James.
You don't think that Savannah James be like, damn? I mean, throughout her life, that she was probably like, I mean, I'm with fucking LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not trying.
Okay, let me bring it off of them. Bring it off of the super duper stars, right?
Okay.
Do you think that your girl has ever been like, damn, based off of where you going, consciously or subconsciously, based off of where you going, I don't know if I'm gonna still qualify for the man you gonna be.
Yeah, but that's her putting female thoughts in me. She thinking about me in a female thought. I think I'm not hypergamous. I don't date up. I'm not looking for advancement. I'm dating you because I love you. That's a woman train of thought. Oh, I need somebody to be on my level. Oh, you ain't on my level. You're not growing with me. I'm for the lead. You and go give us somebody up here.
I don't think that all women think like that.
That's for the majority. That's who it is. That's who think like that.
I think that women a lot of times ask for something that they're not necessarily prepared for.
Them are facts too, because what comes with a successful man.
And I think that's what's wrong with
I
the
don't
girl.
think she.
I think she has some problems with actually being faithful. Because if you hear some of the things she was saying, it didn't sound like there was no problems. You know what I'm saying? And then she was just like, yeah,
I don't think it has nothing to do with problems, bro. I don't think it has anything to do with faithfulness. I think that she just knows that she might be out of her league.
Mm-hmm. She is insecure.
She insecure for sure, but I think because she a cheater.
Soon as
I don't think so, Slimmy.
She ain't a cheater. If you look, the woman, she got a hood on her head. She
in a house coat. I think she might be actually decent looking. Let me pull her up.
She decent looking, but she insecure about her hair.
No, she in a house coat, dog.
She in a robe.
My nigga.
She's actually a really pretty girl. Now that I'm looking at her,
she's pretty, but she's still insecure about her hair.